Hello, everybody. This is Stephen Cuffey reporting for my TBC live broadcast. It's always a pleasure to be with you for another live broadcast. This is my broadcast number 425th. That's 425 live broadcast today, representing this awesome opportunity called the Billion Coin, referred to as TBC. I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. Most of all, thanking my dear loved one, Merlene, for always there with me on a live broadcast. And, if you're watching, I'm sure you'll probably be in the chat area. Or if not, I know you're there, honey. Okay. Now, I also like to thank my two little ones, also, Kayla and Kaylin, who's also maybe watching from down in Florida with some other family and friends. And I like for if you also are watching, I like to thank you all. And we love Merlin, all of you. Y'all so dear to me. Now, folks, we have some people in our chat area, and I'll try to bring them up now. Folks, yes, my people from Mr. Shohag and Mr. Sharif Khan from the Bangladesh community. I know we have some more people coming in soon. Now, I'm gonna just zoom right on through this live, just get right to it. So I'm gonna do a screen share, and let's go to the TBC blog at blog.thebillioncoin.info. We got quite a few blogs, so let's just go through them. And this is titled Crazy Bitcoin Price. Okay. All right. Okay, this talk about trading Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin, you need to be real careful when you're trading Bitcoin. I will say this, folks, because you can really make a lot of money or you can actually lose some money. Bitcoin and market-based coins are volatile, but you can make some money if you know what you're doing. So it's really important that you make sure that you do your homework, study like I do, cryptocurrency. See, I just don't just keep my focus on TBC. I keep my focus on cryptocurrency as a whole, meaning the market-based side, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and other altcoins, as well as on an abundance-based side, which is TBC. Okay, so it's important. Hello, sweetheart. I see you in the chat. It is important for us to know if you're going to do some trading on the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, whatever it is, on the market-based side. Please know what you're doing. If you're in a business, a business that give you a lot of Bitcoin, like my wonderful wife and I are involved in, that's getting ready to get relaunched very soon, because you can make unlimited Bitcoin in it, quite a bit, matter of fact. And you got to know what you're doing, okay? You just got to know what you're doing. All right, be careful, because right now is a great time to get involved. And if you're going to get involved in Bitcoin or the altcoins that's on this way up right now, because you remember, I'll say this much about the market-based coins. It was roughly around, Bitcoin was roughly around 3,500 back in early April. It has went up almost 200% since then. We're well over 8,000, about 85, 8,600 right now. It's been hovering between 85 and 8,700 the past 2 days, holding steady. And some experts believe it will go up. I would predict that it will hit 10,000, if not by this weekend or week, perhaps maybe the first or second week of June. We're going to hit 10,000. It's on its way up, folks. I predicted this would happen, and a lot of people said this back first part of this year. Okay, those days of the 3,500, I don't really believe it'll go back down that low anytime this year. I could be wrong, but anyway, so much for that. But this is a great video that you can watch. Okay. All right. This one says here which is my broadcast. Justin, doesn't God want mankind to live abundantly? As I indicated in that, folks, of course, it's written in our Holy Bible to live life abundantly. And so our admin is following suit, folks. At TBC, we want to live abundantly. That's why, so we can live abundantly for mankind, so we can lift humanity up and get people out of poverty. That the elite, the powers that be, don't want to help them. Okay. This one here says B do have it says B do have is the proper order to achieve real success. This was Randy's Wilson 245th live broadcast yesterday, and it was a great broadcast yesterday, by the way. Okay, great broadcast. My broadcast yesterday was really focused on the have and have nots. Okay, great. This was the first broadcast about one of our TBCN's very first live broadcast. Okay, it was very short, but it was a broadcast. But anyway, that person did it. Okay, that's a great idea. All our TBCNs, no matter how long it is, you step out of your comfort zone to get it done. Congratulations. Let's keep going. Um, Oh, and this one got to be. I know what this was for. This is my brother, and I messaged him today and let him know this was a great video. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm gonna play it. He actually has some brochures done. See if it works, use it, because this is something that our Ace Fletcher out of the Philippines is doing. He's giving people and merchants brochures. People, I've said it before, people are visual. You can tell people about something all day long, but if you got something to place in their hand where they can actually look at the literature and find out what the Billion Coin is all about, that's even better. Great job, Mbe Derek out of Cameron. I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm going to play it anyway. Hello guys, we just had wait a minute. Oh, sorry, folks. I had to click out of something really fast here. I'm sorry, because it was playing while I was playing this. I was watching something I was watching on my computer here. We are so excited with these brochures. The brochure of the TBC is he's speaking in French too, so you may not understand him. He was speaking in French most of the time, but he was just showing some brochures that he'll be using to pass out to people, introducing them to our fine opportunity called the Billion Coin. And this one says, attitudes are contagious because be positive. Please be positive, everyone. And this was one of our female broadcasters in Bangladesh, speaking in her native language. Okay. This one has a testimony teacher purchasing 40 grains of gold result in TBC orientation in Bangalore. Well, is a school. As my wife could speak this very, but I'm not gonna. I think it's Bagalan Noti Elementary. It's an elementary school in the Philippines. Okay, that's 40 grains of gold, but was in Filipino pesos. TBC orientation in an elementary school. So I'm not, my, and that Noli is just doing a great job with his other TBCNs in the country of the Philippines, folks. Okay, this is done. This is, let me see, what is this? Is this done? Oh, this is done in his language, his actual language. He's actually speaking in Tagalog, another one here, testimony. And this one here, another Bitcoin bounty to collect with TBC. This is MB just showing that he, how he's showing his back office showing the Bitcoin contest. I'll go ahead and play it so you can see it. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'll go ahead and play it. He's just showing his. Okay, folks, that's my brother, our Simban host for English, and that's he's a leader and major leader. He's the #1 leader and actually in Cameroon, and also one of our #1 leaders, one of our best leaders in the whole world. Matter of fact, Mr. Kimbe, I'm sorry, Mr. Mbe Derek. He's an excellent personality, a very nice man to be a friend of, and he and myself, we are very active doing our broadcasters meeting that I host every Monday with TBC admin in our chat area, along with several other TBCNs that are some of them, quite a few of my Simba hosts, and some of them are also broadcasters. Okay. Okay, let's go to the second page here because it seemed like a lot of them are dated today. Should be coming to the end of this. Oh no, this was actually a hotel in Cameroon, that accepts 25% TBC and 75% cash. I'm not going to play this. It's just I played it already. He just actually a person got a camera video recording the rooms and how they're neatly kept. This hotel is in great shape there, and it's actually the main thing. The actually owner there is accepting 25% TBC and 25% cash. Once again, Mr. MB Derek at work. He's doing a wonderful job getting merchants on board as well. Okay, I think we're done there. Okay, folks, my thing here is I'm going to be very short and just get to the point here, folks. And the thing I want to talk to you about is focusing, focusing on what we have at hand. You know, as we go through our lives, often things take us off focus. It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be how you eat properly, it could be different things in your life. And often it could be that one thing to take you off focus. And we as people, sometimes we allow people to get us off focus, particularly here in the Billion Coin. People off your way, you see a Facebook post, you can exchange TBC for Bitcoin. You can do this. You got a TBC exchanger and all this. Is any of that in our blog? Of course it's not. So how in the world could it be true? There are actually Facebook groups talking about TBC exchanger, this and that. All of it's designed to do what? To take you off focus. That's all it is. It's designed to take you off focus at hand. What are the things that we should be focused on? We should be focused on our Bitcoin bounty contest. We should be focused on our rapid rewards. We should be focused on our 4 campaigns that we have right now. Dealing with the merchant, the cash flow campaign, the passive residual, the newest one, the passive residual income. Now, people probably say, oh, you only make $11 off each person? But guess what? That's also residual each month. And what if you're a person like Ace Fletcher or Mr. Victor or Mr. Reese Lees over in Nigeria, who's bringing several people into TBC as we speak right now? Those $11 just add up and add up and add up, as it did for Mr. Ace, who's getting now, I'm sure over $4,000 in residual income each month. And even if some of those people fall off and don't pay their 8 grains of gold each month, he's still getting more. So he's still keeping that level of 4,000 or more per month, which I showed you for your own eyes, over 208,000 pesos, and that you got it right, over 208,000 pesos. That's 208,000 plus pesos he's getting residual each month. And that is the actual currency in the Philippines. But it's 4,000. So that's a lot of 11,000. That's a lot of what? $11 of people adding up. When you bring in over 337 people, which is even more now, this guy's probably going to have 5,000. He's going to probably make 5,000 or more. He's not going to stop because he sees exactly where it's heading. He can build a legacy, a financial legacy for his family, being so young. He's a young man that has a lot of energy. He loves what he's doing. And I commend Mr. Ace Fletcher for all you're doing. But it's some people out here who wants to just take, he's no different. He's human. And there's some people out there maybe jealous of him because he's doing, and jealous of people like MB and jealous of people. Don't let jealousy take you off target for what you're trying to do. Don't let people take you off your game. Don't let people take you off your focus of what you're trying to achieve here in the Billion Coin, folks. It is simply not gonna do anyone good to take you off focus. So the whole idea of this broadcast is to let you know that you must stay focused on what we have at hand here in the Billion Coin. It's just too many distractions out there that's trying to take you off your game. Too many. People message you, trying to put something in your ear. See, I never let it bother me. People always, I got people, a male here, I think he live in Texas. I'm not call his name. Ask me questions about, Bitcoin, TBC all the time. People, I got men all the time messaging me in parts of Africa, particularly in Nigeria, asking me about something or how to do something. And when I say to them, thank you so much, you're a great leader. They usually got great things to say to me because I set them straight. I set them straight. I give it to them exactly like it's written in the blog, as if though I just took the blog and put it on the messenger, because I can actually disseminate the same thing that's in the blog because I'm so focused in the blog, I can give it to people. See, I'm never going to let someone else badmouth what we have here in the Billion Coin, because they're trying, a lot of people and members are trying to treat it like the market-based coins, which you're going to be wrong on every occurrence. You're going to be wrong about that if you do. Admin brought Bitcoin, the contest, to us. If admin didn't want the Bitcoin to be a part of where we'll get paid, you know why admin did that? Because they know the complexity of using fiat in different countries. When Bitcoin it can be for anyone right now. And it's spendable, meaning you can exchange it to your country's fiat only if your country would allow it. Obviously, my country, see, the power to be here in the government, some of them don't even know what Bitcoin really is or how it's made. They don't know the complexity. Our SEC still trying to figure out how to, they can't even make it a security because it's not a security. People might as well understand what we got our hands on is something special. It's like something we never seen before or had before in our life. This thing called TBC. And if you allow people to take you off your focus, then your journey in TBC is going to be more rocky. It's going to be doing like this. It's still being smooth. For me, I let no one get in my way of what I'm trying to achieve in the Billion Coin. And see, that's the type of attitude you got to have. Don't let anyone take you off your focus. If you feel strongly about what we have here in the Billion Coin, then by God, act like it means something to you. Okay? Thank you so much, Bitcoin Scott, for being here. I believe that's TBC Scott. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. Scott Thorne, if that's you, I believe that is you. I believe it is. But like I said before, stay focused on the business at hand in TBC. Don't let them take you off what you believe in. There's too many distractions out there, folks. Don't get it mixed up with if you're trading Bitcoin and other altcoins, don't let it get mixed up in TBC. Keep it separate. You got to separate those. You got to separate the two type of cryptocurrency. Market base here, abundance base here. The only abundance base coin, by the way. So it's only one you got to be focused on the abundance base side, but you got over 2,000. And all of them not going to last, but you got over 2,000 market base coins. And like I said before at the beginning of this broadcast, when I was going over the first blog post, yes, you can actually trade Bitcoin and other altcoins and be successful, but you have to know what you're doing. And that is something you don't want nobody to listen to. You got to be careful who you listen to. You got to do your own due diligence. You got to study this stuff. You got to get it here, folks. Don't let this incredible wealth evolution pass you by. The last great one was the internet back in the early 1990s. And here we come back now. The blockchain itself is like another whole new internet. People want to separate blockchain from Bitcoin, and that's what it is. Bitcoin is blockchain. It's made by the blockchain. All of the listen, our coin is no different in terms of the technology. But we don't have to be concerned about the technology of our wallet so much. Believe me, let tech support and admin handle that. They got it down pat, folks. They got it. We got a very good wallet right now. Don't mess this one up like people try to mess the old one up. And by the way, as a reminder, as admin so eloquently reminded us in the blog, TBC 009 archive is going to be no more in the next few months or whatever when admin wants to take it away. So if you haven't migrated over, what are you waiting for if you're out there? We migrated way back last summer of 2018, when the TBC 00 wallet, the old one, 004.net, was taken away. So admin was said, we're not going to let you not have your coin. We're going to just archive it. But guess what? They're going to take the archive away because we moved past that old blockchain a long time ago. So again, if you're focusing, you see how I can focus and I know what happened then versus now? It's all about staying plugged in and staying focused. You heard me say the word focus so much here in this broadcast. And the reason is so many people are not focused. Okay? Yes, you probably say I speak my mind. I say tell you how I feel. Yes, I do. I'm gonna be real with you folks. That's all I know how to be. If I come a little raw, a little harsh, I don't mean that at all. I observe royal, I see what I see, and I know what I know. And I'm here to tell you what I see in observation. You can see it all over Facebook. Sometimes when I log on, the first thing on the homepage, I see somebody advertising something about exchanging TBC for cashing out TBC in some kind of way. It's just ridiculous, folks. It's all designed to take you off being focused. That's all it is. And on top of it, trying to get your TBC coin. That's all it is. People want the easy way out of things instead of dealing with things in a systematic way, step by step by step, and getting people into our community and as well getting Bitcoin for doing so. And see, that was never a part of TBC before until the early part of April. Admin said, okay, I'm going to give people some compensation for bringing people in, not just the fact relying on them, buying some TBC from the other. That's another way of cash flow, as has always had, right? He said, I'm gonna institute something else. I'm gonna let you make some Bitcoin, because admin knew, like I knew, that Bitcoin was on its rise. So guess what? The $11 is more money now. Going back to Mr. Ace Fletcher, now he's gonna make more money because Bitcoin is going up. See? Now, I'm not saying you should keep all your Bitcoin in Bitcoin. I think it's safe from taxes like my country, but you still want to have some of it in fiat, while fiat is still available to us. Okay, from what I'm hearing through the grapevine, the things I'm reading, this thing gonna crash. Not just United States, worldwide. Stock market, everything's gonna crash. That's what I'm hearing. I see it almost every day. Somebody talking about it on YouTube or something. And these are people that's just got great information from different sources. See, fiat has been around for years. And now we're going into digital currency. See, if you focus, you know these things, right? Staying focused pertains to so many great things of our life. And just like you focus on your family, your loved ones, if you really want to do something for them, grow this TBC to something magnificent at 1 billion members and see what it can do then. See what it can do then, folks. See, my belief level is very high in the 1 billion coin, and I really believe it's a great thing. It's going to be magnificent when we get to 1 billion members. The things that we'll be able to do in our economic phase going to be incredible. As we continue to build and bring our merchants on, as well as bringing other TBC members in and building, this thing's going to steadily evolve. Like Admin says, it's like something it's still in the oven. It's not done yet. There are people out there focusing like it's still done. No, that is already done. It's ripe. It's ready to eat. No. Mm-mm. The money in our wallet is not for us to deal with yet, folks. Yes, it's growing for all of us. Yes, we're emptying the admin's wallet as we grow our community. Admin is trying to create as many millionaires and billionaires as possible in TBC. So when we get to 1 billion members, we can have what? We can just use our TBC for goods and services all around the world. Hopefully, just like you see, Bitcoin is starting to do. Cryptocurrency is going to take over, folks. We might as well accept it. I see it for what it is, and we are still at the beginning stages. So now is the time, folks, to get involved. The time is no better than it is right now to get involved in cryptocurrency on the market side as well as the abundance-based side. Now is the time. Okay? All right, folks, I'm pretty much done. There's my half an hour right there gone. Just like that. I want to thank Marlene. Thank you so much, sweetie. I tell you, I miss you so much. I know that you're so busy. We got to get together and have a conversation because we are good. I don't know about everybody else, but we are. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you so much, Miss Little Ones, Kaylin, and the people who are with them watching this broadcast with me. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone here in this chat area. Thank you so much for being here. Okay? So I'll see you tomorrow around the same time on a Saturday. It is so hot outside. It's crazy here. It was actually 99 degrees here outside yesterday, and it's 97 already. Now, I don't know what y'all, we're one of the few countries that still use degrees. I know people use Celsius in other countries. Whatever 99 degrees and 97 is in your country, that's hot. It's like a typical summer day, and we haven't officially got to summer to June 21st in our country, and it's already getting summer heat. It's gonna be a hot summer. I can tell that. I can see that already. All right, folks, I'm done for today. I'll see you all tomorrow, and remember, let us stay focused, and don't let anything get in our way of building this to 1 billion members. With that said, peace, everybody.